We're recording! Hi, guys. We're going to do 6.3 today, and we might leave a little bit early, so that's a good thing. So this is called Poisson. Poisson. That's what it's like, boy, but poi. Yeah? Poisson. And apparently he was just some cool guy that made this stuff up. So, anyways, the main thing about Poisson distribution versus, say, like the binomial is that we're going to be looking within an interval. Within an interval. So you might see the word like per come up a lot, and the other one would be the mean. And so these keywords are going to be important later, but for right now, we're just going to do some problems and call it a day here. It's going to be pretty straightforward. I gotta say, there's a lot of Greek going on here. We're not going to do any of these formulas. We don't need to do those. But this thing right here comes up once in a while. That's a let me just go ahead and give you some of these things. This right here is a mu, and again, you say it like mew, like a kitty, and then that is a lambda, like little lamb, like bah. Lambda. Okay. What in the hay is going on with that? Let's just go. Let's just do this thing, okay? I'm not going to worry too much about that right now. Is this okay so far? Okay. So, soccer practice, Mariah knows kicks, blah, 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 will kick 5 goals in a 3-hour period. What is this time interval interest something or other? Hello. So, like, most of the time, this is just multiple choice on the homework. And I'm just going to say it's an hour. If you look here, we're looking for hours and stuff like that. The average number of times. What is the average number of times? So I put down a 3. What is the average number of times that makes a goal per unit of time? Why did I put 3 and not 5, right? Isn't that a 5 right there? I put 3. Why did I put 3, guys? I didn't look this over beforehand. I'm so sorry. And she's trying to make goals. Maybe I was just way off my crazy time here, because it looks like it's a 5. Regardless, it's just multiple choice. I'm going to move on. Is that a cool? Thanks. I'm not worried about it. Okay, this one's going to be a little bit weird, okay? This is actually something that's on the homework here. So they say that we have an average of 12, and so 12 is going to be this lambda thing. On the homework, they're going to have a question just like this. When they say average, you put that in, and there you go. Now, time is this 2 hours, and so you're going to put a 2 right here, straightforward. Hello again. I'm glad you're here. And there's your food still. You want to sit down somewhere. Should I kick Landon out of here? I mean, he doesn't even belong here. I mean, I love you, brother, but I mean, you don't want to be kicked out. No. Brendan's going back. It's okay. No. You're going to leave. What? Would you sit? Oh, you're looking for your bag. Oh, okay. That's cool. Do you want to sit where he sits? He's going to sit over there today. You could stay. You can learn statistics. It's time for you to decide. Anyways, moving on. So what we're going to do to find this mu, and this is on the homework, what are we going to do here? We're going to multiply. We're going to multiply to get 24, very simple. And then this x is right here, the 60. And there you go. So when I get to the homework here in a little bit, we're just going to be looking for some numbers and put them in the right place. It's not a big deal. I want to really do the stat crunch. Like, this is all just silly right here. This is not actually what we're really supposed to be doing today. But y'all okay finding some numbers and putting them in the box? Good, because I want to do some real math, okay? This is it right here. This is the fun stuff. Okay, so here we go. McDonald's manager does drive-through, and he has a rate of 2 cars per minute, okay? So we got 2 cars per minute going through. That's one every 30 seconds, yeah? So far, so good? And between those 2 hours, determine and interpret what's going on. What if he got exactly 6 cars for those 5 minutes? Okay, so right now, what's the average is that we get 1 car every 30 seconds or 2 cars every minute. Well, how many minutes then do we have here is 5 minutes, and we're expecting 2 cars per minute. So I'm thinking I'm going to get how much? 10, exactly. I'm thinking that I'm going to have 10. So I got 2 per minute, and then we have 5 minutes. And when you multiply them, I'm having a 10 as my average, okay? So that's what I'm guessing here. They say, what's the probability of exactly 6? That's less than the average. So what's the probability of that happening? Well, we're definitely going to go to StatCrunch here in a second, okay? So here we go. Let me show you what to do here. I'm going to go stat, calculator, Poisson. Stat, calculator, Poisson. Stat, calculator, Poisson. I'm going to check my audio. I want to make sure it's still good. Yep, we're good. Okay. So let me click it. And there's only like 2 boxes that we can fill in here. We got the mean, and then we got this other stuff down here. So I'm going to write what I put down. My mean is that 10 that we just found. The 2 times 5 is 10. And then we have P, and we have an X, and then we have a box. A box equals a box. Well, it says exactly. What do you think I'm going to be putting in this box right here? Like right here. What am I going to change it to? Equal sign, yeah. Equals, exactly. Yep. And I'm looking for 6. That was it. Enter. And then I got my answer. 0631 rounded, I suppose. That was all we're doing. So there's a 6% chance that exactly 6 cars came through during those 5 minutes. That's all. So far, so good? Okay, let's do it again. So now it says fewer than this many between these things here. Again, the same mean. Mean is 10. P, X, blank, blank equals blank. So when it says fewer than 6, what symbol would I put now? Less than. Less than 6. And did they already hit compute on that one? Did it work? Okay, I guess so. 0671. Okay, cool. Easy enough. This is just like what the homework looks like. Do y'all think you can replicate this on your homework? Is this homework replicatable? Somewhat? Okay, so the mean of 10. And then it says at least 6 cars. What would I put out of these options for at least 6? Greater than or even equal to. Yep. Greater than or equal to 6. Oh, there's your answer right there. 9329. Sweet. So the interpretation part, I'm just going to put down what I need to do here. So let me show you. This at least 6 is what we're putting right there. And this about like every 100, all you're doing is this number right here times 100. So you're just moving it 2 decimal places and you'll get 93. You're just saying times 100, that's all it is. Is that okay? Yeah? Go ahead. 9329, yep. I know my numbers are pretty bad. And yet I'm a math teacher. That's a terrible thing. I'm going to try that again. 9329. All right, cool. Any questions? We good here? Let's keep cruising. Screw. Okay. A 3-year-old child sleeps an average of 12 hours a day. What? Do y'all get to sleep 12 hours a day? No. Would you like to sleep 12 hours a day? Really? Okay. How many hours do you think I sleep a day? 6. About 6. Maybe 5. Yeah. What? What'd you say? No, not you. Was it 6? No, it's not 6. 6, 7? Oh, I know what you were thinking. But that wasn't a good joke for that, though. It has to come up later, right? Anyways, let's keep going. What? You can laugh. Okay, I'm going to make a real good 6, 7 joke, okay? But it's going to come up later. Okay, cool. Why is it so funny, though? I don't know why it's so funny. Landon, can you tell me why it's so funny? What? No, it's not. It's funny. Okay, okay, whatever. He doesn't know. Uh, so, 3-year-old child sleeps an average of 12 hours per day. What is the probability of sleeping 70 hours in a week? Time out. We're not talking per day anymore. We're talking in a week, right? So, wouldn't I have to do the 12 times 7, right? Because a week is 7 days. Am I right? 12 times 7, isn't that like 60 something? 70? 60? 80? 84, thank you. 84 hours. And that's going to be my average. That's my mean. Okay. So this is what I'm going to put in the box. And then it says, what's the probability of 70 hours? Like exactly 70 hours? I guess so. So here we go. Mean. I'm going to put the 84. And then I got X. I got blank blank equals blank. And I'm just going to fill them all in. Okay, so yeah, 84. We're good there. But it says a probability of 70 hours. Is that less than 70 hours? Is that more than 70 hours? What would I put? What is that? Equals 70. Exactly. Let's do it. 84, 70. Okay. Nope, I don't have enough room for all that. Let's start over. 0138. Bloop. There it is. Cool. Only a 1% probability. But again, that's only 70, not 71, not 69, not anything, not 67. Okay. 67. Okay, whatever. See, I was trying. Like further? Like this. Just leave it here. I'm fine with leaving it here. Yeah, no problem. No problem. I got nothing else going on. I got nowhere else to go. You know? Okay. An average of 11 airplanes take off every 17 minutes. 11 airplanes every 17 minutes. That's a lot. What's the probability of only 8 planes in an hour? That's like a lot of delays. That's not good at all. So what would that be? How would I get from 17 minutes to an hour? You know what I mean? Go ahead. Yeah, it's a weird number, isn't it? So here's my thoughts. Let me roll with this. So I got 11 planes every 17 minutes. Yeah, could I do that? Could I like put planes on the top and minutes on the bottom? Okay, let's start with that then. And then I'm wanting to convert it into like an hour. Am I right? You know what? I have a better idea because this is going to be really wonky. What if I did 60 minutes? 60 minutes is 1 hour. And then wouldn't you cancel your minutes out? Okay, now this is kind of gross. Can I have another idea? Can I give you like something else that I think might work? What if instead I said not 1 hour, 60 minutes? So that way I would have the same minutes and minutes. So I don't have to convert it anyway. So let's go and do that then. So I'm going to say, okay, my mean would then just be 11 every 17 minutes. What did I do? Hold on, let me see what I did. Oh no, I converted it. I did the gross stuff. Ew. Okay. Control Z. Will it work? Come on, man. Give me some Control Z. Come on. Oh! It's working. Y'all didn't actually do anything, right? You didn't actually cross through it. You were just. I was just joking. It's not a big deal, right? I was just playing with you. This is actually what I put in there. I put 11 divided by 17 times 60 into the mean box. Okay. See you later. And so then I'm going to put blank equals blank. It says, what's the probability of only 8? What would I be putting in these boxes here? Equals 8. Perfect. Let's do it. So I'm going to put them just in as you see there. 11 over 17 times 60. I know it's crazy. Equals 8. That is... that's not what I got. Did I do something wrong? Oh! I did planes per hour, and then that's an hour. Maybe I got it wrong. Did I get it wrong on my workbook here? I did 17 over 60. I have an idea. I did, what I did was 60, and then I did 11 over 7. So sorry. Let me start over again. I did 17 over... Nope. Guys, I don't know what I did. You know how I feel about this problem? 6, 7. So, like, seriously, what are we doing here, guys? I mess up so often. This is what I put in my workbook. That's a time sign. And it's a terrible time sign. The reason I was thinking this is because I have minutes divided by minutes. Wouldn't I cancel those out and make planes in a way? Like 11 planes? Yeah, I don't know either, man. I don't know either. So how about this? How about this? We're going to go and do that on the homework. I know, right? We're gonna go to the homework. I want to see that problem, and if it's not on there, then let it go. How much more do we got? Oh, we're almost done. Okay, so Justin has a bird feeder. Are y'all okay with me just canceling that out for? Okay, yeah, because I get confused too. Justin has a bird feeder visited by an average of 18 birds every 2 hours. So then they say, how many birds in a 40-minute period? Okay, I'm not gonna mess this one up. Okay, I'm gonna just do it the same way that I should be doing. Okay, here we go. This is what I did. This is what I did. I'm just gonna tell you. Okay, and I got the homework right. I got a 100 on the homework. I'm going to say 40 minutes is what we started with, but then what would be a 2-hour period? How many minutes is that? 2 hours is how many minutes? 120 minutes. And see how my minutes are going to cancel? I think that's what I'm going to do, and I hope for the best here. And then I'm going to go to the homework. You could be honest here. Do some of the other professors don't know what's going on sometimes? Yeah, especially history, right? Oh, I meant it already happened. That's a good point. Okay, 18 times 40 over 120. And then they say, what's the probability of more than 5 birds? So then I'm going to click the what symbol? More than 5. Greater than 5. And I think the purpose that I'm seeing here finally is that we need birds with birds. Birds with birds. See, my minute's canceled, but I'm left with birds. Okay. Answer. Huh. Yeah. Oh, you mean like this thing right here? It just understands because it's math. Yeah, StatCrunch is cool like that mostly. Yeah, mostly. Okay. So what I'm going to try to get at is that we need birds with birds. Here we should probably do planes with planes. I think this is probably the right way to go, but we'll see on the homework. Okay, so they're saying, should it be binomial or Poisson? And so binomial, again, we got success or failure. While Poisson is this whole like mean, average, within an interval. It's often time-based and all that kind of stuff. So on average, Benjamin noticed 20 trains passing by, blah, blah, blah. What's the probability of this or that? On average, that's a key word right there. In a 24-hour period, 10-hour period, Poisson. You got it. Of the students from 16-18, we got A and B averages who attend this. 75% cheated? Okay, hold up. I want to stop for a second. Yeah. Show it. Look. Show of hands because they're not going to see. They're not going to see. This is a safe place right here, right? Who in here is cheated? Ever. No way, bro. It don't happen. Oh, for reals? Oh, okay, me too. I mean, not me too. No way the teacher never cheated. That's funny. Okay, anyways. So 75% cheated. 10 are randomly chosen and asked if they cheated or not. Would this be Poisson or binomial? What do you think? Binomial, because you either cheated or you didn't cheat, right? Binomial. Cool. And then for the past many years, suffered this much major hurricanes. What's the probability that it'll not be hit within a year? Like, seeing how they're talking about years and stuff like that, what do you think this would be? Poisson, probably. I like how you got like a little bit of French on that, you know what I mean? It's a good accent. Poisson. Yeah. Yeah, it's beautiful, man. You're a natural. Okay, so I want to go to the homework because that's what you're going to be doing, and I think it's going to be a lot more helpful than some of this stuff. Like this, right here, very first question. Hey, what you going to do here? And I'm like, what? So let's figure this thing out. It says, state the values of this thing. I'm going to put a 9 in. 9? Yeah. How much time are we talking? Did they say a time somewhere? Look, how many minutes do we got right there? What is that? 30, 21? Is that 21 minutes? Okay. Oh, that was it. That was literally all we had to do. Oh, and then it erased it. Okay, let me try one more time. 8? How many minutes we got from this to that? How many minutes? Is it like 50 something? Because it's almost like a full hour. It's almost a full hour. 50 what? Is it like 54 minutes? Y'all seeing the 54 minutes though? Like, we can do the math eventually. Finger count it. Use the clock. Yep. Exactly. Just these guys right here. Cool? I'm going to keep cruising in, okay? It says, what's the probability of all this stuff? Well, this is literally a copy paste into StatCrunch. And so it says just 6 equals 6. And we start putting in these numbers. 1042. Yeah. Very straightforward. Less than 6. Can y'all do what I'm doing on the homework? Okay, awesome. Greater than 6. I'm making a purpose about this one in particular because the last one, I got to show you. The workbook doesn't always give you everything, and that's why we do this here. And then finally, it says between these two numbers. Okay, now here's the thing. I can't do a between using any of these symbols right here, but there's a button at the top. Bloop. And see, now I can just put in my two numbers. 4, 7. There we go. 5, 1, 5, 4. Are y'all okay clicking the between button at the top? That's an easy button to click. Let me check on my audio right quick. Audio's still there. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna keep cruising. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Okay, awesome. Number of hits on a website. We got 1.8 per minute. And then they said, what's the probability between these guys right here? How many minutes are we talking right here? 4 minutes. So then I got 1.8 per minute times 4 minutes. Didn't we do that really early on? It says, what's the probability of 4? Just 4 equals 4. Put it in. And then they're going to go through all the lists here. But I just want to make sure that you see the multiply part. Okay, that's cool. Close enough, I guess. Oh, we got to interpret things. That's fine. Are y'all okay with the 1.8 and then times that 4? Yeah. So if I multiply it by 100, wouldn't I just shift that decimal place over 2 times? What would I put? Just 8. Like 8.3 essentially, right? Exactly, because it was equal to... What? What do they... 4. Oh, 4. The 4. Yeah, the 4. There we go. That's what they're trying to say. Is that cool? It's easy math, right? We like easy math? You like easy math. Keep cruising. Keep cruising. What else we got here? That's the same thing. So I want to just make sure we set it up here, though. So we got 0.018 per 1 million miles. And they're saying the next 1 million miles, exactly 0. So I think I'm going to leave it literally just as it is. Put in a 0, and we got some numbers. Let's try it out. 9822. Cool. See how this one I did not change anything? I didn't multiply. I mean, what? Multiply by 1 million? Doesn't sound right. But are y'all okay with me just putting in that number directly because they're saying per 1 million, per 100 million, right? See how they're the same? So I don't have to, like, change anything. I'm going to keep cruising. Past 107 years, certain states suffered this many hurricanes. What's the probability? Okay, so I think I'm just going to put that in. So 34 is my average. What does it mean to not be hit by a hurricane? Like, how many hurricanes are we talking then? 0. 0 right there. 0. Now, it says 4 decimal places. Oh. I have to do part A. I have to do the whole thing at once? Okay, hold up. Control minus. I just want to, like, zoom out a little bit here. I put in 0, 0, 0. Did y'all see why? 34 hurricanes. Oh, no. Look, over the past 107 years. Oh, my gosh. Did I put that in anywhere? So, I wouldn't have, like, a hurricane every single time. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense now. So, in a way, I'm saying, let me start writing it out. Hold on. Give me a second here. I need a little bit of room. Let's do a little bit of room. Where's my little bit of room? Right here. Okay, so I had 34 hurricanes per year. So, like, no. Over the just divide it. Are y'all okay with dividing it? Just it's just one of these sections. Where is my Okay. Here we go. 72, 78. There we go. Are y'all okay dividing it by the 107 because it cancels out and everything like that? Okay, cool. So it says at least one hurricane. What would I put now? At least one. Greater than or equal to 1. Very good. And it really is the opposite here. 2722. Are any of these numbers here unusual? Are they less than 5%? I got 20%. Are they less than 5 though? Not this time. It says it'll be hit by at least 3. Same thing, I'm just going to put in a 3 now. 0042. Was that unusual? Is this less than 5%? Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Yes, I would. Yeah. If I had I think it would be this number right here. If this one was 5% or less. Yeah. Very good. Good question. At least 2. And so on and so forth. I want to just see if I get this one right at this point. I think I rounded up. Is that less than 5%? Yeah. Check it, and we got it. So the main thing that I'm seeing here is that we need to divide by the 107. Divide by the amount of time. Just like we did on the other problems. I just forgot about that. Is that okay? Okay, cool. Keep cruising. Student copy machine requires maintenance an average of 2 times more than 5. If it's more than 5, which one would I pick there? More than 5? Greater than. And it says, what's the answer here? So it says an average of 2. So that's what I'm going to try. 2. Greater. Yep, than 5. Let me try to put that guy in here. 0166. And is that less than 5%? Yeah, that's like 1%, right? There we go. So we're just looking for the average. Sometimes we have to divide it by a time. But I haven't ever seen that 17 minutes thing yet, have I? I haven't seen that one yet, so that's a good thing. It was very, yeah. And we're literally, this is the last question right here. We're like basically done. So according to the study done by this and that probability, oh gosh, is this the one? Okay, hold on. I have something right here. Nope. Give me a second here. Hold on. Oh yeah, this is it. I have a note here about this one. The last one, number 7. It says use binomial and to use the greater than symbol for fewer than. I think we had this last time and I was very upset. I'm going to continue to be upset. So here we go. We got a probability and they're saying exactly 8 and all this stuff. I'm telling you on number 7, we're going to go to binomial. And the reason why is because you have a probability. You see how it has like a p probability? What was the last one? What did Poisson always have? It wasn't a probability. What was it? A mean, an average. Does it say average somewhere around here? No. The answer is a no. So I'm going to put in my probability, 267. You didn't catch that one, did y'all? Oh, thank you. 267. No, that was a subtle one. It says out of 18 people, exactly 8. 18 people, exactly 8. So far, is that okay? Like I'm telling you, number 7, we have to use binomial. Okay? Number 7, got to use binomial. It's just a little different here. Fewer than 4. Fewer than 4. Wouldn't it be less than 4? Yes? That sounds right to me. 25. I'm probably going to get very upset here in a second. Go ahead. I know. Let's keep going. I'm just doing it. Yeah, I'm going to get it wrong probably. I want to see where I get it wrong though. You're right. This is the last part down here. So, looking at this, 25%. No. Hold on. Right here. Fewer than half. Here it is. Fewer than half. What's half of 18? 9. Okay. So it says fewer than half. 9. All right. Awesome. And I would say, is that unusual? And I would say, no, it would not be surprising because the probability is, again, you don't you do this on your own. I'm doing this myself, and it's much greater than 5, right? And it's wrong. Yeah, it's wrong. Like all this other stuff is fine. What we need to do is the other one. We're going to say greater than 9 for no reason at all. Yes, it would be surprising because my number's really tiny now, 0089, which is less than that, and now we got it. All right, now that's upsetting. So that I shrugged, by the way. You didn't see that on the video. Yeah, I shrugged. So maybe I'm misunderstanding how they're trying to say this because it says that they do not cover their sneezes, but half covered their sneezes. Maybe it's because that's the opposite. See how it says like does not cover, this covered? So maybe that's the reason why, because it's basically the opposite. It's like the complement. So if you notice, the first one was like 90 something percent, and now it's like not the 90% percent. It's the other guys. So I'm telling you, this is how you do the last problem. You put in the greater than symbol and it works. It's fine. Okay. But now number 7 at the bottom. That's what you do. Like if you're picture taking people, this is the time right now. This is a picture moment. Yay, picture time. Cool. I mean, that was the end of that homework section. So that's pretty nice, actually. That's a good thing. Are there any questions on that? Anything at all? That was all I had. You can see that, like, I'm going to be straight with you guys, and this is on the recording too. The workbook overdoes it. The workbook overdoes it. There was nothing about the birds. There was nothing about the other things. There's nothing about the 17 minutes. The craziest thing I did was divide one time. That was it. So, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, of course. Oh, right. I did stat, calculator, Poisson. And then the other one that we just did, so that was this section, was the stat, calculator, Poisson for the rest of the section. This last question, though, did binomial instead. So, like, yep, stat, calculator, Poisson, and then stat, calculator, binomial. But the binomial is literally just for the very last question. Everything else that we did was Poisson. Cool? Okay, cool. Mainly the word average or something. They have this little symbol right here. So if you go back to the Poisson, it has like the mean, and that's the symbol for mean. And like literally I just put in 3 and like then we start doing all these guys, right? Like equals 5 and all that kind of stuff. Cool. Yeah, it's very straightforward. But the last one is weird. Not this one. The last one. The last one is weird. We have to use binomial instead. Cool. Cool. All right. Awesome. So I know that I said we were leaving early, but this is way too early. So just a little bit more. Is that okay? Just a tiny bit more. Oh, 6, 7. So yeah. I want to do just a little bit more, and then we can leave definitely early today. How about another 15 minutes? Is that okay with y'all? 15 more minutes? Now, again, I want to do the chapter applications next time, 2 of them together, okay? And I feel like we can definitely do that. They're not too bad. The first one was always very hard, but here we go. All right, chapter 7, chapter 8 are actually combined together. There's 3 sections total, and the very first part is talking about bell curves. All day long, bell curves. Here we go. Okay, blah, 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 blah. I have nothing to say about this, but I'm going to keep scrolling, okay? So, bell curves, we've seen them before. They're talking about like standard deviations and stuff. I'm going to give you a Chad version. Okay? So, the standard deviation is what I would call the spread. It's how spread out it is. And like I'm looking right here, you can see that like think of this like was a sandcastle. Yeah? And then it got washed out. Yeah? So it's spread out more. So it has a bigger spread. This is my sandcastle, but it's like a little bit taller. So the spread is determining how like spread out it is. This one's more spread out. This one's less spread out. Does that make sense? Okay, so that's the spread. The mean is saying how far it is to the left and the right. So this is its position on the left and right like scale in a way, okay? So it's just saying like sliding around where's its position, where is its middle. But I think we're a lot more familiar with that. It's just like where's the middle? Right here in the middle is 3.5. Easy enough, right? So here we go. I'm gonna scroll down here in a second. So yeah, we got spread and position. Here we go. This is a question that's not directly on the homework, but it's very, very similar on the homework, okay? Like I was surprised how close it is. So select which ones are true looking at these dudes. You remember this? Oh yeah, that is a Newton-Alta question. You know it. Yep, that's right. So standard deviations, again, what are they trying to say here is spread. So they're trying to say the spread of A and B are equal. Is that true? Are A and B spread out the exact same? No, so that's false. Okay, B has a larger spread than C. Is B spread out more than C? Check mark. C has a smaller spread than A. Yeah, C is a lot more tight grouped, right? A is kind of drifting off a little bit into the ocean. Yeah. A has a larger mean. Now, what they mean by this is that it's more to the right side. It's like a number line, okay? That's really all they're saying. Does A have the most right side? Yes, that's correct. Okay. Does B have a larger mean? Again, is more right than C? Is B more right than C? Yes, again. And C has the larger spread than B. Is that a correct statement? No. C has a tightness. It's not more spread out. So that's false. This is exactly what the homework looks like, even here in my math lab. It'll just have a different picture look, but it's the same kind of questions. Are y'all okay doing spread and right? Yeah? Okay, good. Keep cruising then. Keep cruising. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, we're good? Okay, keep cruising then. Okay. So newborn baby weighs an average of this much, with the standard deviation that much. Draw a bell curve. Okay, well, here we go, I guess. Oh, man, look at that awesome bell curve. So right here in the middle, 7.4. And if we're doing empirical rule, you remember how this works. I'm supposed to plus or minus the 0.7. We've done this before, haven't we? Where I took this amount and I said minus that 0.7, or over here we're going to plus the 0.7. Is that right? Yeah, we've done that. So what would I get here if I'm minusing 0.7? 6 point something, right? Oh, is it 6.7 again? Man, today is just one of them days. If I minus 0.7 again, what should I get? Just the 6.0? Oh, that's more boring. When I add the 7, though, 8.1, and then over here I do it again, and I would get what? 8.8, I thought. Yeah, you had it, 8.8. Okay, cool. Are y'all comfortable like adding, subtracting? Yeah, it's old school, I know, but we could do it. A newborn baby weighs less than 5 pounds. Okay, hold up. Less than 5 pounds. I don't know what that is in like reality that much, but like on the chart, where would that be? Wouldn't that be like way over here somewhere? And this is the cutoff line. All this over here is unusual. Okay, so it says shade in the region. Okay, so yeah, I don't know what they're wanting. You just click a picture on that, okay? But like this is where the 5 is, okay? See you later. Bye. I don't know what else to put there. What did I put? Oh, I just drew a little picture that said like this. There you go. Okay. And there was a 5. Suppose the area on the left is this much. Okay, yeah, I remember this. This is on the homework. This is not hard. It's so silly. So it says right here, what were we talking about? It said less than 5 pounds. So then you're going to do which one, more or less? Less. It says less. You're going to do less. No, you're good. How many pounds? 5. Yeah. Okay. And it said with the probabilities, this guy right here. On the homework, you're literally copying it down. You're not doing any math. You're literally just copying it down. That's what the homework looks like. Let's do it again. So a newborn baby, blah, 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 less 5. Dead serious, that's what your homework looks like. Dead serious. It's just copying the numbers down twice. They're talking proportion versus probability. So they're saying it's just a subtle way of saying the same thing. Yeah, proportion, this many babies out of this much versus probabilities like out of 1, what would happen? Okay, so it's a subtle thing. And we're done. What? Are you kidding me? That was it? I want to go to the homework. Can I go to the homework? Let's go to the homework right quick. And then our time is dwindling, right? Can't keep you here forever. No way, especially when I promised that I totally promised that it would be quick. I want to know how many homework problems we got in this section. 21? Oh, this is the interactive. Nah, we don't do that. Do y'all ever do those interactive assignments? Yeah, okay. I meant it's totally awesome for your time. Oh, I remember this. Yeah. So there's only 10 questions, almost all multiple choice. Here we go. So what makes a normal curve, okay? What makes it a bell curve? Is it skewed right or is it symmetric? Symmetric, okay. The high point is in the mean. That's a true statement. The high point is in the value of the standard. No, that's the spread. The area to the right of the mean is 50%. And they're trying to say it's like 50-50. 50 on the left, 50 on the right. All right, multiple choice, not a big deal. Why would this not be a good curve? Yeah, it's negative stuff, right? So how do I say that? So because it's not always greater than or equal to 0. Huh? There are so many options. Yeah, that's all. It's just because it's negative. Yeah, right. If it shifted up, it'd be fine. I know. They're trying to get you. Okay, why is this one not a good one? Exactly. Not symmetric. That's it. Is this good? Why not? Well, I get that. You're one of those mathematicians. That's what it is. Oh, okay. Yeah, he's pretty good. Yeah. I'm gonna say it's yes. It's fine. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with this guy. Yeah, so many options. You click one of them. Okay. Does that look like it could be a bell curve? Yeah. Woohoo! That was the whole problem. I love doing this with you guys. We got a couple left. Let's see what else we got here. And you're here with me for another few more minutes, right? Okay, so we got A and B, right? And they're saying some questions about it. Now, first off, do they have the same spread? Yeah, they're the same spread. Interesting. So we got a 10 and a 16. So graph A has a mean of this. Graph B has a mean of that. And a larger mean because it's on the right side? Yeah. So it's a weird way of saying that same thing, right? A larger mean means on the right side. That's what they're trying to say. We already talked about that earlier. It's just a weird way of saying it. Multiple choice. Okay, what's the mean? What's the average here? Sweet. What do you think the standard deviation would be? You're done. We only got 3 questions left. This is what I love doing. This is great. It says, find the one that has a mean of 35 and a standard deviation of 2.9. Hello. No, I'm glad you're here. It's good. So, it's okay. So, average of 35. We got that, dude. And that's it. That was the only one that made sense. It said less than 33. So, hold on. I'm going to go back up to the original. It says less than 33, and this is what we're looking at. Where's 33? Somewhere about right there. Less than 33. Which graph? C. This is that interpretation stuff again. So it said less than, right? So I'm going to say, I think the most. See, it's saying that's the most, that's the highest it can go. So it can be less than that as well. And then again, but it's multiple choice. You get it right eventually. But yeah, it's weird, right? It's like a double negative almost, right? But yeah, that was the whole problem there. Okay, let's do it again. So the average of 3,500. 3,500, standard deviation of 500. Well, I got this guy and I got this guy. But which one's changing by 500? No, that one's only changing by... Oh, it is changing by 500. You're right. I was totally not looking. You're right. Okay. And now it says more than 4,500. Wouldn't that be way over here somewhere? And more than. So more than 4,500. B looks like it, but it has to match up with this same graph over here. See how, yep, it'll be A. See how those same numbers here, those same three numbers? And then we're just going to pop this guy in here. Uh, it's subtle, isn't it? It's subtle. They're trying to get you. So it says the probability is this, and we were talking more than, so I'm going to go with the more than option, and I'm literally copying down that number. Oh, I thought that would work. It says right here, probability is this. Oh. They want the actual number. They want the actual number. 4510. Oh, see, they already had the probability over here. They just wanted you to type that number. You know what I mean? Like, there's two numbers. We got to put them both in. So one and then the other. Last question. This is literally last question. So I have this average. I have this guy. I got a number. So what would you say that is? Is that a less than or is that a more than? That's a less than. Less than in this many days. So I'm going to put the 230 in, and then I'm going to put in that probability they gave me at the top. Right there. Just those two numbers. Yep. And then we're basically done. Less than. This is literally that copy paste. You remember I told you that on the workbook, right? It's literally a copy paste. No changes there. And then this one, what would you say? Is that less than, more than? Or is that between? Wouldn't that be between those two numbers? 230, 250, and then the probability they gave me. Do you see it over there? Right there. It's hiding. So, like, we don't have to do any math. Yeah. Same thing. Between, copy, paste. I mean, like, I don't know. I can't say literally enough. And I'm just putting in the same numbers twice. And there we go. So we did all of that section in what? All of 7-1. We did it all in what? 10 minutes. Binomial stuff. We did 6-3. Oh, the applications. Thursday. Yep, next time we will do both the chapter 4 and chapter 6 applications together. Oh, okay. Well, you're good. Any questions, guys? Are you good? We're getting out early. See you later. Thank you.